Ty, where are you right now? The wedding is about to start. Nobody has seen you around yet, and we all can't seem to get a hold of you. We are all starting to get a little worried, you know?
Sorry about that, Tiff. I know this is a little crazy, but do you think we could call off the wedding today?
Ty, it's about time you started to talk. And it's the day of our wedding, so how are we supposed to cancel it now? I'm not going to get upset with you for oversleeping, so could you please hurry up and make your way over here?
I didn't oversleep this morning, and I don't have any plans of coming there. I'm really sorry, but let's just cancel this wedding.
What? Why are you asking me to cancel the wedding then if it isn't because you overslept? Is this your way of saying that you don't want to get married after all?
Well, it's not that I hate you or anything, but I've found someone else that I'd like to marry.
Huh?
So I can no longer marry you, Tiff. I want to spend the rest of my life with this other girl.
No! This can't be happening! You have to just be joking by telling me that you found someone else, right? Especially when we've already come this far! It's been 5 years now since we first started dating, and we are finally going to get married today! And both of our parents and family and friends have all come here today to watch us become one!
I'm sure that my parents and friends will all get pretty upset over this, huh? But I made sure to prepare myself for all of that. I'm with someone new now, and she's the one that I really want to be married to.
This cannot be happening right now! My fiancé not showing up to our wedding because he found someone else and telling me on the day of the wedding? What the hell is wrong with you, Ty? Who's this new girl have to be that made you throw me away on our special day? That would be me! I'm so sorry, Tiff. But your little sister is going to have to take Ty off your hands now. What? What the hell, Mandy? So you're the one that stole my fiancé from me at the last minute? It turned out that Ty loves me way more than you, and because of that, I had no other options than to take him into my arms. What the hell? I have no idea what's going on anymore. This is only going to get worse. Wait until everyone else learns about my fiancé being taken by my own little sister. Please don't tell me that you've been hiding this from me for a long time now and have been together behind my back. Well, we've been a thing for a half a year now. I think the day after Ty had proposed to you was the day we started going out. That was the day that he told me his true feelings, and I said yes to dating him. Why would you say yes? Well, after seeing how happy you had been with him, I started to get a little jealous. And so I started to have the urge to be just like you, and luckily your fiancé came right to me. Again with that sad excuse for a reason? Couldn't you have been a good sister to me and found another way to become happy besides taking my man? All the time you keep saying you're jealous of me and how happy I am, and that's always been your reason for stealing things from me. It all started with you taking my clothes and toys when we were younger, and now it's turned into you taking my man? Do you not have any common sense, Mandy? Huh? But isn't it normal for someone to want to marry the person they love? All that happened this time is that the person I loved was also the person you loved. But he decided to choose me over you, so I did nothing wrong here. Why are you acting like you started to love Ty at the same time I did? You don't really love him. Rather, you just want to have everything I have. That's all it's ever been with you, is you wanting the things I have because I look so happy with them. Hey, please don't get this angry. It's been going on like this ever since we were young, so you should be used to the fact that all your things will become my things. I think this is destiny, so we just have to let things be.
Shut the frick up, Mandy. This is what you always say at the end, that this is all just destiny and that I need to let things happen. I'm no longer going to forgive you for this. And actually, I'm finished with even thinking about you. Consider today the start to us no longer being family. I have no desire to know the face of the person that steals my groom on the day of my wedding.
I already planned for you to leave me once this happened, so no problem for me. So I hope you're not just saying that to scare me right now. Heck, I don't even need any of you guys now that Ty will become my man. He's graduated from a very nice university, so he'll be just fine making enough money to support me.
I hope you realize that it's not just going to be us that cuts ties to you. All of my friends and Ty's family are starting to say the same things.
Whatever! I never planned on seeing any of you guys again, so I'm 100% okay. So have a great life, Tiff. Hey, Tiff! It's been a couple of years, hasn't it? I've got a few things to talk with you about, so I hope you have time.
Huh? What do you want with me? I thought I told you that I no longer wanted anything to do with you.
I am aware of that, but I have a favor to ask. And I think that what I'm about to ask is perfect for you.
And what can that possibly be?
Well, you are still single and living at Mom and Dad's house, right? And so that's why I want to make a proposition. I'd like to return Ty back to you.
What? You want to give me back Ty?
Well, I can see that you're still single, and I have started to feel bad because you can't seem to find anyone else to marry. You are still single, right? So then that's perfect because you can have him back and get married.
Not at all perfect. I don't want anything to do with him either. I don't even have any feelings for him anymore, so there's no need in reawakening anything from the past.
You say that, but I'm sure you want him back. And this is going to be your only chance, so I take it before I get tired of talking to you.
Why are you asking me to take him from you? I don't care to sit here listening to you go on and on and on, so hurry up and get to the point.
Huh?
There's no reason you'd be giving me Ty back if you didn't want anything in return, right? Ah, maybe you think that by giving him back to me, you'll be allowed to go back to Mom and Dad? To me, that must mean you regret ever doing all of this selfish crap and are at the end of the line.
That's not what this is about. I don't really care that you guys cut me out of the family.
Then why have you come back to me? If you're not going to tell me straight, then I'll have no other choice than to block you.
I'd really like for you to give me one of your kidneys.
Eh?
Well, I've become really sick and both of my kidneys are failing. And so, my doctor has been saying that it's getting to the point we need to start looking for donors. So please, 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 would you give me one of your kidneys?
You're lying, right? You can't be that sick to where your kidneys are failing, right?
Well, after getting Ty from you and cutting ties to everyone else, him and I would go out eating and drinking and playing every night, and soon it started to all just mesh together into one big party. But then out of nowhere, I collapsed one day and was later told in the hospital that my body was not doing too great.
Oh?
And over these past 5 years, I've gained over 80 pounds. I never really cared what I ate or drank, and so I really started to ruin everything to do with my health. And so the day I woke up in the hospital was the day I was told that my kidneys have been affected the most by my eating and drinking habits.
You gained 80 pounds and ruined your kidneys. Doesn't that sound like something you deserve for all the crap you've done to me and others?
What? No! I've been doing my best now to try and diet. I've even cut out all alcohol and sweets to try and fight my weight in poor health, but the doctor told me that my kidneys are too far gone and I need to be hooked up to a machine more frequently. I guess once I pushed them to their limits, they couldn't come back from it. I'm way too young to be dealing with this, and even the doctors are starting to find people that would match, but...
I see. You really did it to yourself this time, huh?
But I'm seriously asking you to please give me one of your kidneys. From the looks of it, I don't think they'll be able to find me any other matching donors for a while, and I don't want to be stuck in this hospital for years. And so asking you is the easiest and safest way to get me taken care of quick.
All right. So you wanted one of my kidneys in exchange for giving me Ty back?
Well, to be honest, ever since I became this sick, him and I have been fighting non-stop. I'm sure that after a little while longer, he'll be asking to get a divorce, so to skip to the chase, you can have him back from me. Then you can finally marry him, and I'll be able to return my health back to normal. It would be a win-win for both of us.
How is that a win for me? I told you that I'm no longer interested in him. I'm sorry to hear that you're this sick now, but you can try your best to find another alternative besides asking me.
Wait! Can you please rethink this? Are you really alright living the rest of your life as a single woman? Your life is going to become boring and loveless before you know it. Is that really the way you want things to go?
Huh?
You're going to miss out on the joys of living with your partner if you don't take him back. Are you really alright with never being able to experience the life of having a husband? Well, I suppose so, since you haven't even tried to find another man. Do you understand that someday Mom and Dad will pass away, and you'll be all on your own? I'll bet you'll regret never taking Ty from me then, huh?
Surprising that you'd say this all to the person whose wedding you ruined.
I'm sorry about that, so hurry up and give me that kidney! You can have a husband finally, and I can go back to living my life without being hooked to a machine. I'm giving you your love back, so please!
I already have a husband and a daughter, so I don't need him.
Huh?
That's why I said I don't love him anymore. So stop all this crap. No matter what you say to me, all of my love is being used to care for my family. And I have to think of my family's future now, so I'm not handing one of my kidneys to you. I've only got 2 of them after all. There might be a time that I need to give one to my daughter.
Wait a sec. Huh? You're married? And you have a daughter now? Huh? When did you give birth to a baby?
Well, I had her a bit over 2 years ago now, and boy, is she so cute.
No, you must be lying to me. You are still single, right? And this is all a stupid joke, and that's why you're still living at Mom and Dad's house, right?
I'm not sure from where or who you got that information from, but I am married now, and I am still at Mom and Dad's house, but with my family living here as well. This way, Mom and Dad can spend every day with their adorable little granddaughter.
I had heard that you were still living over there, so I'd assumed that meant you never found another man.
Well, that just seems to have been a bit of a mistake on your part. Well, now that I've gotten that across to you, we can call it here. Bye-bye. Good luck with those kidneys.
Wait! Are you just going to throw your little sister away like this? Your little sis has become really sick and could even die from this.
That's right. And?
I know that we had our problems back in the day when we were younger, but right now there is a serious problem that I need help with, and you won't let the past go? Throwing me away at a time like this could kill me.
Well, this must be your destiny then, so you have to accept that, right? Isn't that what you've always said to me about everything? So, have a good time, Mandy.
Please, Tiff, can you please give one of your kidneys to Mandy for me? It seems like you're one of the only people right now that can do it.
Huh? I heard from her that you guys were always fighting and whatnot, yet here you are trying to save her life? You even came all the way to me to try and save her.
It's not that I'm being really nice to her or anything, but that I'm freaking out. If you don't do anything to help her, they might have to steal one of my kidneys.
What do you mean by steal one of them?
Don't you know? There are times when you don't have to have a perfect blood match to donate an organ. So even if the person isn't family or similar to her blood, they can try with one of my kidneys.
Oh, is that so? Well, then why not give her one of yours, since you love her so much?
I don't want to! I don't want to have to go through surgery or anything like that!
Seriously?
And this was all her fault in the first place. She didn't take good care of herself and made her kidneys fail. And then whenever she'd go to the hospital, she'd always say bad things about me to the nurses. She'd say things like, I never helped her get better and that I don't care for her anymore.
Oh my.
She's told me that once she's better, she's going to leave me, but I don't want to leave her yet. However, I can't help her because I don't want to give her my kidney. So please, Tiff, can you help me out here?
No thanks. I told you both that I no longer care about you guys, so how would I work up the strength to give her one of my kidneys now?
Are you kidding me?
By the way, whose fault was it for all of this? On the day of our wedding, you told me you no longer loved me and that you wanted my sister. So even though you now want my help, that's not gonna make me change my mind about you two awful people.
Fine. How about I leave her and then I can come back to you?
Huh?
Well, I heard from Mandy already that you're married now, right? But I'm sure that you married him because you had lost me, right? So that means you must still really love me deep in your heart. There has to be something within you telling you to come back to me, right?
Calm down, Ty. I don't love you at all. And asking me to leave my family like that is totally disgusting.
Well, I'd be fine with taking your kid with us as well. Don't you feel just like me, not wanting to give Mandy one of your kidneys? So let's both secretly run away and start a new life together. Things will be a lot less scary that way.
Well, why not just run away on your own then? Because I really do not want to be roped into your guys' drama.
Please don't say that to me. I'm telling you we can leave this place fast. I'm right in front of your house as we speak.
Huh? Like, right now? Are you really in front of my house?
Well, I came to get you. So could you please open your front door for me? Then we can get all your things and leave.
Perfect! Don't you dare move an inch. I'm coming to get you right now.
Huh? You are?
I never thought it'd be this easy to find you, but you made my job a whole lot easier. I've been waiting a very long time now to take you to court to get my money from you. Do you know who you left all the wedding payments to after you left? Not me, but your parents. They paid for it all as a way of saying sorry for how you betrayed me. And ever since then, we've been on the hunt to find you guys, so I'm gonna get you and take you to them.
Hey, this is bullcrap! Wait a second!
And it hasn't just been me and your parents, but also my dad looking for you. He told me that he hasn't been able to relax after you hurt me as bad as you did, and the only way he'll calm down is after knocking you out.
Huh?
Thankfully, today is the day my dad stayed home with us. We are getting back to head to a theme park later this week, so this'll be perfect. We can take care of you and after head out on vacation.
Well, hold on. Your dad is a pretty big dude, and I've seen him lift over 150 pounds of crates before.
Now don't say it like that. You're making him seem like he's all muscle and no brains. So, if you don't want to have your lights turned out, I'd sit right there and let us take you in.
me, Tiff. Ty has disappeared and I haven't heard a thing from him. He hasn't come to the hospital or home at all, and all he has left to do is sign some paperwork for me regarding the kidney transplant.
Oh?
You weren't going to give me your kidney, so I had to resort to taking his. And we were right to the end of everything and only needed his signatures before we could do the surgery. But the fact that he got up and disappeared before all of this is insane.
Could you calm down, Mandy? Ty is doing fine, and he didn't run away from you. He's just back at his parents' house now.
Why is he back there? Him and I had agreed that we'd never go back. Did he decide that he'd just leave me here to go running back to his parents now?
Well, I wouldn't say he returned back to them willingly. He actually came here asking me to run away with him and start a new life. But at that time, Dad was still home and took him into his car and drove him back to his parents' place.
What? I have no idea what's going on here. But why would he try to run away with you?
He told me that he didn't want to give you one of his kidneys. And so his idea was to come to me so that we could leave immediately and never be heard from again. Man, does he not like to think before doing anything.
This can't be happening. But if he's only over at their place, that means he should be coming back here real soon. And once he's back here, I can get him to sign this paperwork and we'll be all set to go.
I don't think he'll be going back to you. It turns out that for the next few years, he'll be working on a family friend's farm.
Huh?
Well, you guys both left us to pay for Ty and my wedding years ago, right? And thankfully, his parents were kind enough to pay for it all as a huge sorry for their son's actions. And so, to pay both of them back for that, he's going to be working a long time over on that farm.
No way! So he's really not coming back for me? What is going to happen to me now that my donor is gone?
Well, even if he was with you, he really didn't seem like he wanted to give you his kidney. So your best bet is just living off the dialysis machine.
No! That jerk!
So, I hope you can figure all your kidney stuff out. Ah, and Ty said he'll only be sending you a little money each month for your food and house.
Well, there's not even a point now. I'm never going to be able to survive on my own now while I'm this sick. I'm not going to be able to work either, and so I might as well just die already. I can't take this going to the hospital twice a day for 3 to 4 hours getting my blood cleaned anymore.
Well then, maybe Dad will help you out with that. You should be happy that you have such a loving dad like him.
Dad's going to help?
I made sure to let him know all the details about you being this sick. He said he doesn't mind not talking or seeing you anymore, but he'd at least help you out a bit with all your medical crap. Dad is really the sweetest man in the world.
I know that all of that should be calming for me, but I bet this isn't going to go well. I'd rather him just not get involved with all of this.
Huh? Why? Isn't it hard living by yourself while dealing with such a terrible sickness?
That's all very true, but I don't think things will go well for me with Dad around. And when he takes me into the hospital, I'm sure all the nurses and doctors will tell him everything.
What else do they need to tell him about? What have you been telling them over at the hospital?
Well, to get things to go a lot smoother for me at the hospital, I told them that my parents had both passed away.
Really?
That's all I could do, Tiff! My doctor kept telling me that before the operation, I'd need to talk with my family, so I said they weren't around anymore besides you. And so after that, everyone started to treat me so well there because they all felt bad for me, and they even tried helping making the vibe much better for Ty when talking to him about my condition.
So you used the nurses to help try and get Ty to give you one of his kidneys?
I never meant for them to be so strict to him about the surgery. I just wanted him to take care of me after all I did for him with getting him away from you. It seems that all the staff here took that a little too far. It made him start to feel guilty about not helping me. I never meant for him to feel as worried as he might have felt.
I feel that lying to all the nurses and doctors has not helped your case. Well, now that I know that I'm going to make sure Dad goes there.
Huh?
And I'll make sure to let Dad know all of this before he leaves to come see you. I'm sure you're going to be so excited to see Dad after running from him for 5 years. The following day after my final conversation with Mandy, our parents took off to help get her admitted to the hospital. It wasn't out of love or concern, at least not anymore, but more out of obligation to make sure she was placed in the care of professionals who could handle what she'd done to herself. Once they got there, the back and forth with doctors and nurses began. Tests were run, evaluations made. And as the situation became clearer, my dad finally spoke up. He told the hospital staff that while he understood the severity of her condition, he also wanted it known that our family wouldn't be stepping in to support her. Not anymore. He apologized, not for her, but for the damage she'd caused to herself, to us, to everything. Then he turned and walked away, leaving her there in that sterile, humming room of machines and cold glances. From that day on, Mandy's life became a loop of monitors, IV lines, and dialysis. The nurses took care of her, but the warmth you'd expect just wasn't there. They knew enough about her story now to be polite, but distant, professional, but not personal. She now lives permanently in the hospital, tethered to machines that keep her alive because her kidneys have completely failed. She's no longer free to come and go, her entire world confined to a single room, the walls, the beeping, the fluorescent lights. The forced smiles from staff who once cared deeply for patients like her, now reduced to routine.